Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Candy's Cozy Couch. My name is Candace, and my nickname is Candy. That is how I came up with that really careful name, because sometimes you need to be careful. My mom was careful in naming me Candace, and I like the nickname Candy. But anyway, it is morning. It is time to get up, rise, and shine. It's early morning too because there's no sunlight coming through. You guys should be getting ready for school. Those of you that are back in school, once again, we got a back-to-back. Half the school districts out were just coming back from school, and that might include you all. Half the school districts are going on their spring break now, or winter break, excuse me, so that may include you. But those of you that are getting up, you're taking care of your checklist items, tasks, duties, okay, important needs and necessities for the morning, preparing yourself for your wonderful day. Happy Monday, by the way. It is the top of a new week. And I'm going to go ahead and get right into our story this morning because it is yet another very important conversation starting book today. As I read about stranger danger recently, this book is another in the Be Safe series. It is called Street Smarts. Okay. And I don't know how to pronounce that, but it says First Library at the bottom. So I'm not going to butcher the name as I did last time. All right, be safe. Street smarts. What are street smarts? How can you be safe in cars? What is the safest way to cross the street? Read Street Smarts to find out the answers to these questions and more. Discover what to do if you ever get lost. Learn how to call for help. Find out about some dangerous places that you should stay away from. Each book in the Be Safe series looks at safety in a different part of your life. Find out about the dangers you may face, read about, and see the ways that you can keep yourself safe. Each book also includes a helpful list of safety tips. Okay? So we're going to get right into it. I think I'll add a little more light. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get right into it. Street Smarts. It's by Peggy Pansela. Peggy Pansela. Pansela. All right. What is safety? It is important for everyone to stay safe. Being safe means keeping out of danger. It means staying away from things or people that could hurt you. Safety is important in everything you do. One good time to be safe is when you ride or walk through your neighborhood. Learning some rules to follow can help you stay safe. So I think each book will start off reminding you what safety is. Safety is at play in every aspect of our life because danger could also lurk. So you have to always be aware. Get ready to ride. A good way to stay safe in a car is to buckle yourself in. Babies and young children need car seats. Older children and adults should use seat belts instead. Car seats and belts can help keep you safe in an accident. Even a short trip can be dangerous, so always make sure everyone is buckled up before riding. Yeah, even if you're riding down to the corner, to the store or the gas station. Doesn't matter if you're in the car for 5 minutes or 50 minutes or even longer than that. You make sure that you are buckled in safely. And I will say this, children sit in the back. No child under probably the age of old enough where the body type kind of matches an adult body, and even with that, I'm going to say under the age of 14 maybe, should be sitting in the front seat. When you ride in a car, stay in your car. Seat or seatbelt. Keep your hands and head inside the car. Playing around could cause you to get hurt. Do not bother the driver. Either he or she needs to pay attention to the road when the car stops. Check for people or cars before opening your door to get out. And if at all possible, exit if your children Exit the car on the curb side, on the sidewalk side. So even if you're on the street side and you're at the street door, say you're getting dropped off at school, do the slide across the seat thing or climb across the car seat, whatever you need to do, but exit out for your safety now on the curb side. Plan a route. Sometimes you may want to walk places by yourself. Before going out alone, plan a route with your parents. They can help you choose the best path to follow. It is a good idea to practice walking your route with your parents. They can show you where to cross streets and where to go if you have trouble. And that is only when you get to the age of being responsible enough to be able to go somewhere by yourself. So that is something that I think the parents will determine, and it's based on your behavior and how you act and what you do, where the parent might say, you know what, I think you're old enough that you can walk down to your friend's house by yourself, or that you can bend a couple corners to walk to school, depending on how close you live to your school. But for the younger kids, it's not going to be no walking by yourself. So you got to, to me, be at least 8 or 9, possibly 10 years old before really walking by yourself. Walking safely. When you leave home, always tell an adult where you are going and when you will return. Walking with a friend can be fun and is safer than walking alone. Follow your route so you do not get lost. Use the sidewalk when you can. If you must walk in the road, stay to the left side facing traffic. This will help drivers see you more easily. So they'll see you before they get to you, and then they can make the adjustment in their car what they need to do. Yeah. Also, Rose, it's not cool having to walk on the road, but sometimes you have to. Crossing the street. When you cross the street, use a crosswalk. If there is one, you can also cross at the corner. Stop at the curb to look and listen for traffic. Look to the left, then right, then left again. When the road is clear, it is safe to cross. Walk quickly, but do not run. Stay alert while you cross. Very important to know how to cross the street safely. And then when you're walking together with others, it's good to have extra eyes along. Street safety. Always be careful near streets. Traffic can be dangerous. Cars and trucks are large and strong. Emergency vehicles travel fast. Their sirens and lights warn that they are coming. And everybody needs to yield to that. So that means even the traffic, pedestrians, whatever, stops, clears path, and lets the emergency vehicles through. Even if you do not see any cars, you should not play in the street. Never chase pets or toys into the street either. Ask an adult for help. So in the middle of playing ball, when you're chasing that ball and that ball makes it off that curb, you stop. If you are old enough to cross streets by yourself, you stop anyway to make sure before you go after the ball or the toy that there are no cars coming. Dangerous places. Not all places are safe to walk or play. Train tracks and parking lots have vehicles that could hurt you. Empty buildings may be falling apart or full of trash, or strangers could be lurking to try and kidnap or hurt someone. Some places have keep out signs, fences, or orange cones to warn you of danger. Always stay away from places like these. Stay in well-lit areas where there are plenty of people. Danger. Sewage containing contaminated beach and water. Oh. Yep, sometimes they have to close beaches down because they're contaminated. And it's important to be super readers to know how to see these signs and read these signs. It's a fun practice to have too when you're riding in the back seat of the car. It gives you something to do when you're looking out the windows. Strangers. Sometimes you may see people you do not know in your neighborhood. They are strangers to you. Some strangers are nice, but others could try to hurt you. If a stranger tries to touch or talk to you, step away and tell a trusted adult. Never go anywhere with strangers. Do not take money or other gifts from them either. So that was a quick blurb or reiteration of the book that I read before this one. And I'm going to keep searching them because there's several in the series. Lost. Even the most careful people sometimes get lost. You may feel scared or upset if this happens to you. Try to stay calm and think clearly. If someone was with you, stay where you are. The person might come back to find you. If you are alone or if you feel unsafe, look for help right away. Find a space where you'll be very noticeable. People will see you. Someone can help you. But also look for police officers, security officers, uniformed workers that are literally merely just doing the job they're supposed to be doing. Families that you can go to ask for help. Finding help. If you feel lost or unsafe, go for help. Find a safe place with lots of people around, such as a store or restaurant. Look for an adult who can help. Try to find an adult that you feel you can trust. Police officers are very helpful people. Women with children and store workers are usually safe to ask to. So I kind of just added, or kind of just ahead of the page, just gave you that information, which is good. Reinforcement is important because I really care about your safety, boys and girls. And I want you to be safe and continue to have fun with me on Candy's Cozy Couch. Calling for help. Payphones, which are kind of out of style, but payphones can be helpful too. Always carry enough money for a phone call. Cell phones are the new thing now, so that's that. If you know the number of a parent or trusted adult, put your money in and dial. Go to the museum and see the payphones because they're like out of style right now. If you do not have money, you can call 911 for free. Say you need help and answer the operator's questions. Operators can figure out where you are and send help. And it's important to know information like your full name, your parents' name, your address, city and state where you live, zip codes, whole phone numbers, all that good stuff. Even though we have cell phones and we can program in the information, you still should know those numbers. Be smart and safe. You should be prepared whenever you walk. Wear clothing that is right for the day's weather. After dark, wear light colored clothes and stay in well-lit areas, but try not to go by yourself after dark if you can help it. Pay attention to things around you. Tell an adult if anything seems unsafe or strange. Most of all, walk tall and proud. Being safe can also be fun. So the way you look when you walk, your body posture, is also a very helpful thing. If you look confident, as if you are supposed to be where you are, chances are you're less of a target that way. But if you look kind of confused or scared or uncomfortable or weak, if you show that in your body posture, that will be noticed very much so. Now, the safety tips basically the one where I just said memorize important phone numbers and carry enough money to make a phone call. Basically, all of these we just read them through the book. So the safety tip page kind of just repeats or reminds you about the safety tips that we talked about throughout the book. All right, boys and girls, that's it. A very brief synopsis about street safety. I think the number one thing I ask that you do at all times, and mostly if you can, is never to go anywhere by yourself. Try very hard not to be by yourself as a child, okay? Because I know for a fact that a predator who is one, or a bad stranger who is one who is looking to prey on someone or take advantage of someone, will be looking for a single, okay? Kind of like animals. Animals travel in packs, so they stay together. The minute the little one can't keep up, and it's usually one of those little babies that are trying to keep up but is falling behind, or if one is weak or wounded because they're injured, that is when other animals who are seeking to prey on them pounce, take advantage. So stay together wherever you are. Try not to walk by yourself. But if you are, you be 10 foot tall and bulletproof. You look in the way you move, You move with purpose, so you're not moving slow. Keep your head up, your head on a swivel, looking around, okay? And you walk confidently. You walk big and tall, as if where you are is where you are supposed to be, and you are on your way to get to where you're going. That'll be a very helpful thing to do. All right, boys and girls, that's it. Time to take on the day. Remember, really take some time with this story read. And also, if you can get to the library or order this series even just to have at home, get this book, get each book that you can find. There's a good conversation that you need to have with your family, okay? You need to have this conversation. So I will look forward to seeing you guys soon once again here on Candy's Cozy Couch. Now go ahead and take on your day in your own special way. I'll see you next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.